shot by this technician. Hello everybody, is this thing on? Can you hear me? Oh, whoa. Hello everybody, my name is Benjamin Morrissey, and who here loves Carleton? Yeah. Who here is ready for a good show? You know, I think I'm just going to keep asking questions all night. This is doing wonders for my self-esteem right now. Okay, no. Anyways, really, I'm here though to just remember the good times we've lived at Carleton, have a few laughs, you know. So let's have a good time. It all began with Frosh. Wow, that was amazing. Seriously, we'd cheer for everything, and we had to cheer for everything. Like a car would drive by, and you'd be like, yeah! And then you'd be like, get the fuck out of the way! And you'd be like, yeah! And the best part is that if he drove over one of us, we'd be like, you fucked up! So then, the worst part though was getting pumped for the movies. You guys remember that? It's like, yeah, we're going to the movies, Empire Theater, Iron Man 2, woo! And then we got to the movie theater, it's like, yeah, shh! You cried, guys. It's like, I felt like I was at the end of the Simpsons episode, you know? It's like, na 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 na, shh. It's like, okay, that's cool. So, anyways, the school year started and I realized I am in Ottawa, which is a bilingual city. And that kind of came to kick my ass because the French-English translation were messing me up. So I thought that every exit led to a place called Sortie. So like I'd be in a restaurant or on the highway and I'm like, holy crap, that exit leads me to Sortie. And so then I'm like, is this like the shithole of society? So one day I decided to go and find this place called Sortie. So after a good afternoon, I arrived at Ottawa U. Okay, so about a month passed and then came midterms, and you could see people, they were starting to lose it, you know, pulling all-nighters, starting to become nuts, laughing at basically anything, you know, a guy farting, you're like, oh my god, that's hilarious! It is hilarious, but that was like, I think, the one time men could really relate to women, you know? Because you'd see this guy like Jerry just walk and like kick a kid in the face, and you'd be like, oh my god, what's wrong with Jerry? It's like, he has PMTS. What's that? Pre-midterm syndrome. Oh shit. I looked at the calendar, it's my time next month. That's not good, I got cramps. So then, you know when you got a lot of stuff to do, but you're on Facebook, and you're just like, I'm so bored, oh my god. So then, you know, you open your drawer and you take out your agenda and you go, oh, and you close the book, put it back in the drawer, I'm like, I'm so bored. So then you don't start doing dumb shit like going and Googling your own name. I speak from experience, but I know you've done it too. My friend named Harry Richard, he Googled his name. Not a good idea, he came up with a bunch of hairy dicks. Bad call, bad call. Anyways, the cafeteria, that's really the one place we can all unwind, you know? Who am I kidding? The cafeteria blows. Seriously, during rush hour, it's so tight. It's like I'm playing human bumper cars. Like if there were more people, I'd feel like I'm in the human centipede. Like, it's gross. And it's impossible to get a fork that's not bent. Like you pick one up and it's like, fork you, and you're like, damn it. I'll eat this soup with my hands. Because you use a fork for soup. Okay, so then came the strike. The strike, wow, that was just kind of like an awkward sneeze, you know? It just won't come out, you know? You just kind of... like, you're not sure what's going to happen. And like, you can just imagine the people in the union. Are we doing it? Are we doing it? No? Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. So here we are now, playing Tetris more than ever because the finals, you know, who needs to study for the
so
finals?
True, so true.
And writing on our friends' walls of how fucked we are for the finals. Okay, before I leave, I have to tell you guys about this experience I lived. It has nothing to do with the school year, but anyways, a few days ago, I went to go watch Harry Potter 7.
Yeah!
It's not Twilight, right? It's nothing. It's nothing. know when you go and you sit with a group of friends, you either want to like sit beside your friends or like have an empty seat. You don't want to sit beside a stranger, but sometimes it happens. Anyways, there's this tank of a woman that sits down next to me, and then right there I'm like, shit. I'm like, maybe she'll be all right. And then she did one of the smartest moves, but I was pretty ticked off. She took her coat off and like flapped it all over the armrest, so I'm like, that is genius, but a douche move, because now I can't use it. So I'm like, okay, she's probably gonna be all right. But even before the trailer started for the movies, okay, there was like that thing for Netflix for all the movies that, you know, already came out. And for every movie that she saw, she said, I saw that one. There's a lot of movies that they're showing, and every time she'd say it louder and louder. It was like, I saw that one. I saw that one. I saw that one. So I just kind of felt like joining along, like, I saw that one. I saw that one. I saw that one. Oh, we stopped? Okay. And then that one movie she didn't see, I'm like, ah! I saw that one. Ah! Give me that armrest. So then the movie started, and I thought I was watching Paranormal Activity, because she was being possessed by that movie. She was out of her seat, and she was like, oh my god, and she was like twitching, and I'm like, are you alright there? Like, calm down. And then, this is the part that blew my mind. You know when people actually talk to the characters in the screen? It's like, what do you expect to happen? No, Harry, don't go through that door. Oh, okay, thank you. Good call. The bad guy probably is to that. So anyway, the moral of the story is if you have more than 2 friends, sit in the middle. Because you don't want to sit beside a tank of a woman. So anyway, good luck with the studies. Good night, enjoy the show.